are meant to be submissive. You are a queen. They are worker ants. Feminism all the way.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the X-Men. May I introduce you to Wolverine? So I came across this video on my timeline and I genuinely thought I time traveled because this is something I'd expect to see in like 2016, you know, when a lot of people were making these videos where, you know, men bad. But I gotta say that even from that era when it was that bad, this person is comparatively even more nuts. Like the amount of hatred they have is genuinely so sad. Like I don't even have this much hatred for the door that made me stub my toe, dude, and it goddamn hurt.
Men are not meant to be dominant. Men are meant to be submissive. They're meant to be worker ants. They're supposed to listen to women.
All right, strong start here. I particularly love the equality being preached here. You know, men are meant to be worker ants, you know, nothing but drones and mindless bodies, while women are meant to be queen, who are mindlessly meant to be obeyed. You know, this kind of reminds me of that meme, you know, if she breeds, she's yeah, but like kind of opposite. Like, I don't know about you guys, you know, maybe I'm part of the patriarchy and very brainwashed by society or something, but in general, you know, if I had to pick like a gun to my head, like a general man and woman in society today, who is more likely to be dominant and who's more likely to be submissive, I'd probably say the man would be dominant. I'm pretty sure that's what statistics would say, just because that was like the traditional role, right? Now, obviously, that doesn't apply to every relationship and every single person in society. Obviously, in some relationships, the woman is dominant, the man is submissive. It's down to what you personally want and how you view society as functioning. But the thing is that I don't think it even matters, because who cares who's dominant and who's submissive? It doesn't mean you're superior than the other person. It just means you take on different roles. But to be honest, I don't think anybody here cares about the arguments. I think what we're more focused on is the nails, bro. God damn. I will never understand this for as long as I live, okay? I'm just trying to imagine living a life in those nails, right? How do you type on your keyboard? How do you operate your phone? How do you cook your food? How do you buy groceries? Like, how do you scratch an itch? You're gonna take out like 3 organs with that shit, bruh. Like, once again, I don't know about you guys, but it just signals to me that you have nothing to do all day. Because if you had any tasks at all, right, any actual work to do, you wouldn't be able to have those long nails, all right? Because it would stop you from doing any sort of work.
Supposed to listen to women. You are a queen. They are worker ants. That's how the system is supposed to go, because men do not have the ability to think for themselves. They don't have higher intellect.
All right, listen, I'm just gonna be honest here. If you were my classmate in like middle school or high school, I would make fun of your manner of speaking, okay? Just because it is really hard to listen to, especially when you back it up with points like these. My ears are genuinely bleeding. My watch time is dropping so goddamn hard right now. You are sabotaging this video and the algorithm. Goddamn you. But whatever, we're all adults here. Let's have some reasonable arguments, okay? Also, your nails are stupid. What the actual hell is that clapping noise? Just tuck, 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 like, ugh, dude, I can't. You know those cringy girls on TikTok who go like, oh, you know, this gives me an ick, okay? Ick is basically something that turns you off from a guy, right? They'll be like, oh, guys playing video games? That's an ick, okay? I'm not gonna date a guy who plays video games. They're like, okay, 99% of the population. But yeah, this gives me the ick, all right? I'm just saying, long-ass nails going tick, 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 tick. Like, hopefully this is like 0.001% of the population, though. You're somehow the personification of nails on a chalkboard. But genuinely, I just got a question, like, how are you allowed to post this, right? Isn't this just like straight sexism? Because I can't imagine a guy posting this about women. But wait, actually I can. It's Andrew Tate, and he did this and he got banned off like every platform.
They don't have higher intellect. Women have to guide men to higher intellect, because men are stupid. We women must take charge. They are useless without us. They can't do nothing.
Okay, this is a point where I would like to play one of those YouTube video montages. You guys know what I'm talking about? Those super inspiring videos where they just show like men being amazing human beings, you know, saving stranded animals, firefighters, saving hundreds of lives. They've got like this inspirational music and they flash up like Stephen Hawking and Albert Einstein and all these great people, lifters pushing themselves to the limit. You got like disabled guys, you know, missing like 2 legs and an arm, but they're still like training with their other bicep, like actual inspiring stuff, right? I used to think that stuff was like cringe, but I kind of get it now, man. Like, there's a lot of people like this, believe it or not. Obviously not to this extent, right? Nobody's dumb enough to do this, but closeted people who like genuinely just hate men for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I guess I know why those compilations exist, to bring them back up, right? Also, here's a legendary thought, how about instead of dividing men and women even more, why don't you say that we complement each other instead of, just deciding who's submissive and who's dominant? I really think we all have our respective strengths, and, some of those are like genuine facts, right? Men are physically stronger, women are biologically more nurturing than men, okay? Those are just facts, right? But what a lot of people ignore, like this person, is that we're 2 halves of a whole, okay? We complete each other in a sense, right? I mean, I shouldn't have to say this at all, but men aren't useless at all. They're very definitely needed. I mean, who's gonna go to war? Like you with your goddamn Wolverine nails? I mean, you might take out a country with that shit. Like, to all these people who just blindly hate on men, if you genuinely think about it, you would be lost without men, okay? Who's gonna toil in the heat for like 12 hours a day, construction workers building your goddamn home for you to live in, who's cleaning the sewers, right? If a rat showed up in front of you, you would probably jump out of your body, claim you were traumatized, and somehow blame it on a man for even allowing the rat to exist. I think it's pretty obvious that we all have our place in this world and we all have value. Sadly, even you, but you're probably not using your value to the best potential.
They're the ones supposed to provide, cook, clean, and do everything after they come home from work.
What the hell did I just hear? Okay, so the men should work and cook and clean and do everything. What do women do in your world, your ideal society here? Apparently, they just sit on their ass making horrible TikToks. That's apparently what women do. Nice roles there.
After they come home from work, because that's just how it's supposed to be. I don't know why everybody's trying to change the dynamic. Men are submissive, women are dominant.
You don't even know what submissive and dominant means, okay? You keep saying submissive like it's a bad thing. I think submissive means to obey somebody, right? Kind of. And dominant means to have like power and influence, but it's usually not like 100% and 0%. Like, if you can say men are dominant, but your mom calls you and tells you to take out the trash, what are you gonna be like? I'm a dominant man, mother! Like, go take out the trash yourself! Like, no, we take on roles depending on our situation,
I'm dominant. I'm not gonna be submissive or a little bitch. Feminism all the way.
Sounds like you got tired of your own bullshit there. You're like, wow, somebody shut me up, and then you realize like, oh wait, I gotta shut me up. Feminism, by the way, you had the audacity to mention feminism. Isn't feminism all about equality? Where was the equality here? You literally said men should work, then come home, and then cook and clean as well. Then what the hell should women do, dude? Where is the equality there? I don't think you want feminism. I think you want to feel special and to have privilege just for existing. Unfortunately, that is not how society works. You actually gotta earn your place in this world. You know what I don't understand? How a person like this even gets a following in the first place. Can you imagine like the amount of little girls on TikTok just watching this and going like, oh wait, queen, let's go queen, men suck. Anyways guys, moral of the story, men epic, women epic, everybody epic. Except this person. This person's a loser.